This is just your daily reminder to never ever let a man get inside your head if he tells you you're hitting the wall of your looks because you are over 30 years old. These are the same men that are looking at Kim Kardashian, J-Lo, and Megan Fox and would be happy, elated with a chance with any of them.
Today I learned that women hit the wall at 35 years old. So I'm about to hit the wall next year? Is it cold there? Is it at least furnished? Lord, what's that gonna do? Please.
I've been called a post-wall woman twice. The Urban Dictionary defines it as a woman who is past her fertility window and has become very unattractive to men. After women hit 35, they are basically a post-wall woman. It's like they hit a wall at full speed and they got their face all messed up. It's interesting how people can come up with such creative terms to tear people down. Too bad they don't come up with such terms to lift people up.
These women can sit here and deny the wall all that they want, guys, but the fact of the matter is that a lot of these women cannot attract the same quality of men that they could while they're in their 20s. Okay, it is very upsetting to women, particularly the women who are over the age of 30 and still don't have a boyfriend, still don't have a husband, still don't have a long-term relationship, to hear that, hey, you're not as attractive as you once were. A lot of these women are getting upset, they're crying, they're complaining, and they're making videos on TikTok saying, but I haven't hit the wall, I'm still attractive, I can still get my Prince Charming. But you know what, guys, I encourage these women to go out there to continue to date because, hey, your Prince Charming is just around the corner, isn't he? So what, it's been 25 years past the age, you know, where you were 20. You're going to find him eventually. But what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again. And on today's episode, we are going to be covering modern women who are denying reality. And we're going to be kicking it off with this woman right here. And we're also going to be covering a whole bunch of clips here today. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to Ministry of Masculinity, who sent me these clips. He's the one who will be listed in the pinned comment. And let's jump right into today's episode.
Just your daily reminder to never ever let a man get inside your head if he tells you you're hitting the wall of your looks because you are over 30 years old. These are the same men that are looking at Kim Kardashian, J-Lo, and Megan Fox and would be happy, elated with a chance with any of them.
So funny that this woman, you know, they make TikTok videos like this. Now, I don't mean to roast this woman too hard, but the first time I saw this woman, this was the image that I thought of. And she's sitting here saying how, listen, women don't hit the wall. It's just a scam so that you settle. That's what the text says at the top of her TikTok. She's saying that men are only saying this because they want women to settle. Trust me, nobody wants a woman with your attitude who has a TikTok account making videos like this. I think that maybe if this woman spent less of her time yapping on TikTok and more time taking care of her skin, she wouldn't come across as a complete witch and maybe people would actually empathize with her. Guys, I don't want you to be a witch either, which is why today's episode is sponsored by Tiege Hanley. Guys, Tiege Hanley is a skincare company dedicated to creating straightforward and simple skincare solutions for men. Their systems are designed to be incredibly easy to use, so even if you're like this woman in this video, perhaps you are one of the slower members in the audience, maybe even a male womanist who is hate watching the channel, even you can get the hang of using their systems. Guys, Tiege Hanley offers various skincare systems to help improve your skin, but I recommend starting with their level 1 system. It includes a face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20, and a PM moisturizer as well. Everything that you will need to kickstart your skincare routine. I have personally used Tiege Hanley's level 1 skincare system since before they even decided to sponsor the channel because I think that their stuff is just that great. And guys, if you're looking for some proof, head on over to their website and you will find an overwhelming number of 5-star reviews from satisfied customers all around the globe. Just take a look at these reviews that I'm going to put up on screen for you guys now. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they are offering an incredible deal exclusively for you. Click the link in the video description now to get 40% off of your first box, plus a free gift. Plus, as a member, guys, you will enjoy 20% off of future purchases. So don't hesitate any longer. Check out the link in the video description to start your skincare journey with Tiege Hanley today. But now let's get back to today's episode.
Today I learned that women hit the wall at 35 years old. So I'm about to hit the wall next year? Is it cold there? Is it at least furnished? Lord, what's that gonna do?
You know, she's being facetious here and obviously being sarcastic, guys, but these are the exact same kinds of women that I see who are 30 plus years of age, still single, and they're crying, asking themselves why, or where exactly is their good man, where is their husband, and things like this. You know, a lot of them are just incapable of keeping around a man. So you can laugh and you can make these sarcastic jokes, but as far as I'm concerned, you are really quite doomed. Let's continue on to the next clip.
Please.
I've been called a post-wall woman twice. The Urban Dictionary defines it as a woman who is past her fertility window and has become very unattractive to men. After women hit 35, they are basically a post-wall woman. It's like they hit a wall at full speed and they got their face all messed up.
Here's the thing that a lot of these women don't want to accept, is that when you do hit 35, at least as far as I understand it, you become liable for what are called geriatric pregnancies, right? I see women who go into their 30s and they're like, yeah, I'm going to have a kid, right? I'm finally ready to settle down. And I'm thinking to myself, you started this whole process a little bit late, right? Like you're trying to rush having a kid, you're trying to rush having a family, a marriage, when you're going into your 30s. Like, what have you been doing this entire damn time? This next one here looks terrifying. At the top of it, you guys can't see, but it says, "The wall is a myth." This is a 71-year-old, and goodness, let's take a listen.
Once again, the myth of the wall has been proved completely false. This 70-plus woman, Marissa Tiejo, has competed for Miss Texas USA. Here she is proudly working alongside women half and even a quarter of her age.
I mean, that doesn't disprove the wall, and not to be nasty towards this woman right here, but I don't find her attractive. I simply do not. So many of these women, they think that they're attractive, but they're actually not. And the funniest part is when they open their mouth, they become even less attractive. They're like, I'm still attractive when I'm in my 30s, right? Look at this woman, for example. And granted, she doesn't really look like she's in her 70s, but most women don't even look like this. And I don't even find this woman attractive, to be honest with you.
Quarter of her age. This could have been happening all along, but Texas only lifted their age restriction this year. Doesn't she look stunning?
I wonder why they had an age restriction in the first place. You see, so many of these modern day media companies and all of these sorts of things in society, they're trying to shift what is beautiful, right? They're trying to say, hey, listen, men should be attracted to this, men should be attracted to that. I mean, like the amount of nonsense that's out on magazines and things like this. Didn't that Dylan Mulvaney win Woman of the Year or something? Like they're just trying to push things down people's throats at the end of the day. You know, men don't find 71-year-olds attractive. I'm sorry. Okay.
She looks stunning. This is the truth they don't want women to know. You can do anything at 70, 80, 90 that you can do at 20.
What is this delusion, man? You know, sometimes I watch videos like this and I actually feel a little bit empathetic towards a lot of the women that believe this nonsense. You know, because these are channels and videos here that are just straight up lying to women. You can do it all. You know, when you're in your 70s, hey, don't worry, your Prince Charming's around the corner. You can still compete in beauty pageants. Your career, you know, keep going with your career. You can have a family eventually. Like, and you're completely out of eggs. Like, what are these people even talking about, man?
You can be equally beautiful and fit. The only thing is you will have more confidence. You'll no longer be relying on someone else to define what you are. I'm loving what Marissa says about beauty. You know, she said it's about the inner glow, about you defining yourself. She was.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. This is, oh yeah, you could just define yourself. We got people out here calling themselves beautiful. We got themselves, you know, calling themselves whatever these days, and we're all just supposed to accept it because they believe it. Like, guys, how crazy is society right now where you can just identify as whatever the hell you want and people are supposed to take you seriously? Like, yeah, boys, I identify as, I don't know, a phone case today. It's not about what you identify as, and beauty is very much an aesthetic thing that other people perceive about you. You can sit there and you can say all day that you're beautiful, but if you're a fat ass, you know, people are going to realize that you're not beautiful. Craziness to me. What is this video, man?
Finding yourself. She wasn't trying to compete in the same way as many of the other young women who had been beauty queens before, who were tall and youthful and had a certain aesthetic. She was bringing something completely different to the table. And this kind of self-knowledge is why this American culture worships youth. It's not because men prefer youth, because men hate fertility. They don't want the responsibility of children. It's because...
What? Men don't like the responsibility of children, and men hate fertility in women? I mean, we're just putting words in men's mouths at this point, aren't we? Like, it's absolutely crazy. Also, on the note of confidence that this woman tried to make here, men aren't really interested in confidence. This is not something that we find super attractive. We don't really like assertive, dominant, confident people. Like, if you're confident, fine. But no guy wants a girlfriend who's like got these masculine qualities. These are not even on the list for us. If you're a confident person, fine. But oftentimes these days, guys, confidence in women is actually just masculinity, and men aren't attracted to that, right? Men will date a shy woman. Like, you know, a lot of guys don't care if their girlfriend is shy, or don't care if their girlfriend is anxious and, you know, doesn't want to be out in front of people. In fact, that's probably a good thing. Right, because oftentimes these women who are quote unquote confident are the ones who end up in the club wearing nothing because they're just not insecure, right? It's their boyfriends who don't let them go to the club that are insecure. Get out of here with this crap.
Because younger women are often easier to control, not always, but they're often easier to prey upon. They're more credulous. The lie up the wall is pushed because older women have often outgrown that need for male validation. Like and follow.
So there's some strange idea about like hitting the wall on the internet, and somebody told me to look up women hitting the wall on YouTube. And there's like these women, some of them are even in their 30s, they're like crying because their husband left them. And if these are real, if these are not actresses, then these are mentally unstable women. Who's gonna cry to the point that their mascara is running on YouTube telling the world about their misery?
I mean, the same thing could be said about you, right? Who's going to sit there and try and deny the fact that the wall is real? Like, why do we have these women making these videos in the first place? None of the people, at least as far as I know, guys, right? There might have been like one, I don't know. But as far as I know, these are real women with real TikTok accounts. I don't know if some videos are satire, maybe they are. But most of these are real women, you know? And welcome this woman to the channel. But, yeah, look, lots of them cry, lots of them complain, lots of them make videos exactly like you're making right now. And I ask myself the same question, you know, why exactly do they do that? It's mentally unstable behavior as far as I'm concerned. But, you know, let's see what she says. Maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh. We don't really know what she's saying yet. I actually agree with what she's saying so far, so let's take a listen.
Who's gonna cry to the point that their mascara is running on YouTube telling the world about their misery?
A lot of modern women, but carry on.
There was a show in the 50s, Queen for a Day, where people would complain like this to win $1,000 or $100. It's the same thing. In real life, when you're not looking at YouTube, women and men of all ages can and do find partners easily when they want to give and receive love.
I'm going to have to disagree with you right there, just right off the bat. Most men are completely overlooked. They are treated like crap. They are disregarded. They are expected to do things for women who don't appreciate it. I mean, the list goes on and on. Most men can't just snap their fingers and get a relationship and receive love whenever they want. Yes, some men can do this, but those are generally the attractive ones, or dudes who have a bunch of money, or height, or a combination of these three things, or have a bunch of status, right? As a dude, you have to have something going for you for women to give a damn about you. And even then, you could argue that they don't actually care about you. They just want that one particular aspect of you. As a woman, you're absolutely correct. Women can just wake up and choose to receive love whenever it is that they want to. Right? This is exactly what I point out on this channel a lot of the times, guys, which is that dating is asymmetrical. This is why whenever women complain about dating, I laugh at it, because dating for women is not a difficult thing to do. But I'm going to have to immediately disagree with this woman. And this is the fallacy that so many of these women have. They think that life is just easy for men and men can just wake up and receive love. Most guys are not loved at all. They're only loved for what they can provide.
All ages can and do find partners easily when they want to give and receive love, when they're
Also, the older you get as a woman, the less attention you get from the men that you really want. So you cannot get the same quality of dude as you could have when you were in your 20s, when you're 30 now, because you're less attractive. It's just the way it works, right? If you're a dude and you make more money and you look better and you're taller, everybody knows that you have access to more attractive women, for example. But if you start to lose some of these things or you don't have them, you're not going to have access to nearly as many women, right? But when you say the same thing about women, it's like, hey, when you're older, when you're not as attractive anymore, when you've got a lot of baggage, etc., you're not going to be able to as easily get the men that you really want. They just deny reality.
they're a good and kind, loving person, they do.
Let's dispel some myths that our culture has somehow perpetuated and the trolls on social media have heartily embraced. That would be that women are invisible once they hit their mid to late 30s, that these women are over the hill, unwanted, past their prime, washed up, unattractive, without value, and certainly without options.
Nobody says this. Even me, who makes these videos, guys, I always acknowledge that women will always have some degree of options, right? I put it on the thumbnail sometimes when women say that I feel invisible to men, because that's what they say. They're not actually invisible, but a lot of these women feel invisible because they don't get as much attention as they used to. And that right there is reality. Okay, it's always the older women who are complaining about this, by the way. Always, because they don't want to accept what reality actually is. Don't get it twisted, madam. You can still go out there. You can still find some simp to look after you, some dude who is going to put up with the fact that you either have a kid or you're divorced or you have a lot of baggage or you've been with a whole bunch of dudes before or you're not attractive or you're masculine. I mean, the list goes on and on. Some guy is going to be willing to have a relationship with you, but lots of guys don't want to. They're not as interested in that. They want a early 20-year-old who is nice to them, who is kind, who is feminine, who hasn't got a kid to another guy, who isn't divorced, and who isn't masculine. Like, heterosexual dudes want to date normal women. That's like, it's really not that complicated. We don't want to date dudes. It's as simple as that.
Prime, washed up, unattractive, without value, and certainly without options. No. Like, no. Based on my experience and also the experiences of other women my age and older, younger men are all about older women.
Yeah, I mean, you can get these dudes to have bedroom fun with you, but can you get commitment from them? Do you have a long-term marriage? Women seem to think it's some sort of like flex that they can get attention from dudes. But number one, attention from dudes is very easy to get when you're a woman. Number two, doesn't mean you can get a relationship from these guys. That's the difference. You know, we can sit here all day and we can brag about how you get attention from men on the internet, but where's your ring? Like, I don't see your marriage ring. And who are you married to? You know, these are the questions that we're asking ourselves. Any woman can post a photo of herself online, make a profile, and get messages from dudes. Nobody's denying this, okay? Everybody knows this.
Like, without reservation, without shame, the utmost enthusiasm, sometimes a little too much, like down boy. Consistently, what I am hearing from younger men is that older women are so compelling because they offer more confidence, better conversation, less bullshit.
What is this woman smoking? I don't even understand this. First of all, men are not attracted to your confidence, quote unquote. Don't know who's telling you this. These dudes are probably just telling you what you want to hear. They just want to have fun with you and that's it. What is this woman saying here? Because you offer more confidence. Yeah, guys, that's what you want to date women for. It's for the confidence. Like, what is that? That's like a woman saying she dates dudes, because they look nice in dresses. Like, oh my goodness. When will women learn, men? Men are not after your confidence. We don't care about your confidence. We don't care about your bank account. We don't care about your degrees. We care about how nice of a person are you. Yes, we care about how attractive you are as well, but a lot of guys will actually, you know, swap out how attractive a woman actually is in order for someone who's actually nice to them and who's kind and who's feminine. These are the things that men are looking for. They're not chasing you for your confidence and your ambition and all of this crap. Like, I don't know what this woman is smoking. I don't know where she's heard it from, but chances are these dudes are lying to her face because they're only chasing a bit of fun.
They offer enthusiasm, sometimes a little too much, like down boy. Consistently, what I am hearing from younger men is that older women are so compelling because they offer more confidence, better conversation, less bullshit, and better sex. So, ladies, my queens, in case you have any doubts, you are a fine wine and you are only getting better with age. You are a sexy muffin. Get out there and rock your world, rock someone else's world.
You see, this is the problem that I have with these videos, guys, is I don't like how we're lying to women like this. I don't think it's a good idea, right? It doesn't really matter what I say. I'm just some animated dude on the internet. Who the hell cares? But ultimately, these videos are doing damage to women, if anything. That's like me, guys, sitting here and making videos to men and saying, guys, listen, it doesn't matter how much money is in your bank account. It doesn't matter how tall you are. You know, it doesn't matter how attractive you are or if you have any muscles. It doesn't matter if you put the work in. You deserve a queen. You deserve a woman who's a model. I don't care if you're overweight and you eat McDonald's every day, guys, and you play Fortnite or World of Warcraft or whatever. You deserve a truly beautiful woman because you're a great muffin. I'm not going to even say what she said. It's cringe as hell. But like, I would just be lying to dudes if I said that. You know, if you're a short dude, or if you don't make a lot of money, or if you don't have a lot of muscles and things, you can still probably find a girlfriend. I mean, good luck to you, but you're going to be at a severe disadvantage. Let's not get it twisted, guys. You're going to be at a severe disadvantage if you don't put in the work into certain things. If you're a guy and your face isn't, you know, you ever got a symmetrical face going on, you're not the best looking individual, shall we say, you better be in the gym if you want to date. I mean, I don't blame dudes for not wanting to date at all these days, to be honest with you, but you see my point here, right? These videos are just straight up lying to women in the same way that people are lying to men saying, you know, looks don't matter, your height doesn't matter, just have a great personality. I swear to you guys, like, personality is severely overrated. Women will say that they care a lot about it, but then they'll go sleep with some dude who is awful. Right? If you ask these women about their dating histories, they'll tell you how all of the men that they've been with have been awful, they've been used, they're victims. And my question is, if the men are so awful, why did you get with them in the first place? But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. I can't handle any more logical inconsistencies. But there you go, guys, denying the wall in the flesh. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Don't forget to check out the Ministry of Masculinity. I'm going to leave his channel linked in the video description. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace.